Modern Chinese characters are not ancient as you might think. The first archaeological proof of the existence of a writing system are the inscriptions carved on oracle bones. Characters began to appear on bronze objects after its invention. When the Chinese territory was unified, a new writing system was created, the Smalcio script, a style too complicated, especially for administrative scripts. So the administrative style was created. It was easier than its predecessor. The cursive style followed. This is the daily lifestyle used by normal people. After the cursive style, the regular style came, and thanks to its simplicity, remained unchanged until the reform of 1958. Along with the foundation of People's Republic of China, there was a reform to simplify the writing system and unify the country under the same language. So Putonghua was born. Chinese for official language of People's Republic of China, China's Republic aka Taiwan, and Singapore. It is a combination of several Chinese dialects with Beijing's accent. Beijing is in the dialect area of Mandarin. Indeed, it is necessary to point out that Mandarin and Putonghua are not the same. The first one is one of the 7 groups of Chinese dialects, and the second is the official language of the before-mentioned countries. There are 2 types of writing systems in Chinese-speaking countries: traditional and simplified. The first one is still used in Taiwan and Hong Kong, while simplified substituted for traditional thanks to its simplicity. Along with the reform of 58, it was created a phonetic transcription system for Latin letters, for Putonghua, called pinyin. Despite it uses Latin letters, they do not have the same pronunciation as they do in Western languages. Chinese is a logographic language. A logographic language uses signs which have a meaning. Chinese is not ideographic as many believe. Its signs are called characters. A Chinese word can be composed of 1 or more characters. Chinese characters are gathered into 6 categories: pictographs, ideograms, ideographic compounds, phonosemantic compounds, derived loans. Teaching a foreign language is not an easy task, just as much as learning one, especially if we talk about Chinese. But with visual support's help, the process can be easier. It is proven that using visual material can favor mnemonic processes, because image memory is longer lasting than acoustic derived memory. For example, Shaolan developed a method to learn Chinese through pictures. All began when she wanted to teach Chinese to her children, but couldn't find a fun and effective method, so she created one herself: Chinesey. It is a successful method thanks to its quality graphic design, its minimalistic style, and its vector illustration of Chinese words. Here are some examples. Ren means person, that can be easily recognized, and it is a pictogram. If another person follows the first one, we obtain song, to follow, and if we place one more person on top, we obtain crowd. 2 is company, 3 is a crowd. The same happens with the word tree, mu. If we place a second tree aside the first, we obtain wood, lean. And with a third tree on top of the first 2, forest comes out, sen. Chinese combines 2 of my passions, Chinese and graphic design, and this gave me inspiration to try and illustrate some words myself. Chang. Chang means long. In the past, this character was a pictogram. It showed a man with long hair, a shape unrecognizable now. The adjective long makes me think of a long red dress, a color that is really important in the Chinese culture because it brings luck and joy. Lang. Lang means cold. It is formed by two parts. A semantic part that means ice, placed on the left, and a phonetic part on the right, and which means season. When outside is freezing, you put on a scarf before leaving. Chun means